Alrighty, guys. We're back. Back with more Edith Finch. What remains of Edith Finch, I should say. Last episode was kind of wild, actually. I don't really know. I don't know what to expect from this game at this point. I thought I knew what to expect. Thought we were going to just be, like, exploring a house and, like, reading stuff and being like, ooh, this is what happened. But wow. I took a couple minutes, reflected on the last part, and we're gonna keep going. All right. So we're gonna hop right into it and do our thing. So let's do it. If I can figure out how to close a book, I figured it out. Okay, so the Pacific Ocean depth chart. You know, that might actually be what encouraged her little I'm a monster thing, is looking at that giant squid down there. And the cat right outside the window. Well, we're not gonna go that way. We're gonna go this way.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Her mom sounds very... I don't know what the word is for it. Oh, sorry. I always forget I have to use my stick to, like, open stuff. She sounds very...
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Very protective. Attempting to be protective, possibly?
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
I wouldn't. Be like, yeah, he was killed by a dragon. How cool
Her
is
room
that?
was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
You know, I was thinking, like, it seems like most people in this family die really young.
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
That's how the house sunk.
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Okay.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
She's the only one alive. I don't know why I'm getting, like, chills to this game.
Lewis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him. Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother. The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
I feel like me talking is all, like, detracting from the experience. There's a secret in this bathroom by Sven and Edie Finch.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book. Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Looks like a dark room in here. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Wow. I'm afraid to talk too much to detract from the experience, but this isn't what I expected. Not in the slightest. Fort Calvin. Oh god, this is the one that had his dead brother in his room for 6 years.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin, and that he never talked about him.
There's more of these orange extension cords. Did I just... Oh, I crouched. Actually, hey, let's go back. We're gonna explore this room first. To Command Center.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
I'm playing again. Sorry. So I'm swinging. Oh,
My
I've got
brother
it.
said he'd
Sorry.
die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbra's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Getting motion sick.
Calvin, dinner's ready.
Coming! But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
No.
I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Calvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
No.
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
No.
then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing. After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room. Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again. The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Shortcut. This is the wine cooler I saw earlier. This is gonna be a... This is a story about death.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbra as a child star.
That scared me. Okay.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Dreadful stories starring...
Of all the stories
Barbra
people wrote
Finch.
about Barbra's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbra Finch. As a child star, Barbra was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbra's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbra got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbra went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Sounds like the zombies music.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
I don't like this. Sorry, the camera just freaked out. I didn't like this at all. No. Down. I gotta make noises.
It rattled and grew still.
Oh, wait, I'm an idiot. You can see below, like, kind of what's gonna happen next, so. Hey, Barry.
Oh dear!
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbra! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Here we go again. This is really cool, like the filter that they put on this to make it look like this. Really cool. I hate the music and the fact that it's supposed to be like kind of creepy because I'm getting kind of creeped out. Is this Walter's room? Yeah, I think so.
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbra turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And close he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbra.
Yeah, open that door.
Barbra, there's gotta be another way out of here.
No, there is. It's over here. Oh, hey, buddy. It's over here, right? Oh, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Just gonna grab her foot.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
I'm sorry. Why are we doing this? Like, this is not supposed to be a scary game. I don't remember how I got out of this room. Oh, I went through this right here.
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
So are you gonna go out this door?
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges grow.
Oh. Whack! Who is that? Is that a Finch?
Wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
I'm afraid that was... I don't know what the twist is here. One of her family members that was playing and... I don't know. Oh, that's just wonderful.
Had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
I don't like this.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Now it's gonna make me
Edie
scared.
told
to
me
walk
all
around.
Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Now it's gonna make me scared to walk around my own house. I don't how true was that? You know? I don't know. Barbara died at 16. Yeah. Crazy.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Because I had a key in it that led to the basement. So now we can go get that key and go to the basement. Also, this whole place just has like a whole nother level of creepy now, and I don't know why, because that wasn't that bad. It's like I want to be creeped out. Yeesh. Alright, let's play with this. Yeah, it says Barbara on it. That's a really smart place to hide a key. Like, it's pretty smart. It's really beautiful sounding. I mean, it sounds really great. Alright, here's a real question. Are those creepy doll things gonna be back there? If they are, I'm out. Good, they're not.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
That's fair. Is there anything I can interact with? There's all the pieces of wood for like the memorials.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
What kind of packages?
I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
So the basement goes deeper than we actually thought.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbra died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
It's like a bunker. I mean, Walter lived to be, what, 53? Still not very old, but...
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
So the calendar on the side there,
you get used to anything.
See how the time's passed. It was November like 60 something on the last one.
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped.
2005's. Or 2005.
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
Then why did you turn this way? Oh. So he's gonna leave now, after...
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbra
Yeah, what did kill Barbra?
and Molly.
Molly. How did Molly die? I don't really... They didn't really ever say how Molly died, did it?
And Calvin.
Calvin, we know how he died.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
So... I don't know. This game is wild. And it, something about it, it just hits you. It hits you in a way you don't expect at all. Maybe it's the music, maybe it's the narration, maybe it's a combination. I don't know, but wow. We're gonna end this episode here. I don't know. It's amazing. Yeah. I don't know what to say, alright? If you watch any of my other videos, you know that I normally have a lot to say, alright? I'm normally talking like crazy through this, but I feel like this game needs to talk for itself, you know? Let it do its own thing. But it's really good. And I appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. You know, the usual. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.